Yo, it's LordShaedow on the mic. I play to win, never to lose. In the contest of champions, I'm the one they choose. Swipe, tap, my moves are slick. Dexterity more heavily, I dodge quick. Class champ, I'm the master of the game. Cosmic science, skill tech mutant, I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how I roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, I'm swift, my tactics are tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite. From the streets to the screen, my skills are renowned. In the world of Marvel, I'm the king crown. So listen up, here's the story of the champ. LordShaedow's the name, I'm the grime track vamp.
Hey everyone, Shadow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at Karolina Dean, and we're going to start with her synergies here. And I like to look at who the synergy is with as well as what the synergy does. All right, so the first one is a synergy with Nico. Nico is awesome. So already I can see myself bringing Nico along anyway, even if she didn't have a synergy. So this one, when a personal incinerate fails due to immunity against tech champions, inflict a plasma passive instead. That can actually be useful. All right. Copying personal incinerate behavior. Okay. Additionally, personal incinerates and plasmas have their potency increased by 15%. So basically, it's going to give her more damage and more flexibility when she's fighting tech champions. All right. And let's see this. Canine teeth in the side of my neck. Wow. While suffering from an incinerate effect, Karolina generates, iridescence buffs 35% faster while in the sun. And her personal incinerates gain 20% increased duration, which is basically more damage as well. You know, they're going to last longer on them. And this is with Morbius, who I do not like, and Dracula, who I don't know enough about, but I do like his look. All right, next one, see, Angela and Shuri. Both of them are worthy to go on the team anyway. All right, Karolina's Special 3 cannot be activated unless charging a heavy attack. Okay. We're going to look at her kit and see why that's interesting. The opponent suffers energy resistance, which will be more damage since she does energy damage. And Dazzler and Photon, I could see myself having a team, and let's see, this last one is Nico as well. I can easily see a team of Karolina, Nico, Angela or Shuri, Dazzler or Photon. I can easily see that. Those are some nice synergies. All right. Let's go over here. Now, my Karolina is not awakened, but I don't think she really needs to be awakened. Let's look at her SIG here. Whenever Karolina has her block struck by a heavy attack, she consumes 6 iridescent buffs to resist a block break. Okay, that's a nice bit of utility, not essential. And she grants herself a glancing buff for the duration of the attack. So that's going to basically make her stronger defense-wise. At 6+ iridescence buffs, personal incinerates also pulverize 1 armor up. So in a fight that you're dealing with someone who has armors, this pulverize, and if you don't remember what pulverize does, it removes 1 armor up effect and deals direct damage. Beta Ray Bill also has pulverize. So this is great if you're going up against a tech that has armors. But again, that's more of a utility. Doesn't really, meet my criteria for essential. And then for each iridescence buff, gain 1 to 5% increased incinerate potency, up to 6 iridescence buffs. So that's more damage. So I don't think she needs to be awakened, but you want her awakened. This is some great stuff to have. So whenever I can awaken her, I will be happy. All right. Let's see. Her physiology grants her 100% resistance to incinerate effects. That's good. She's not immune. She is resistant, meaning she will not take any damage. And if you have the willpower mastery, you're going to be healing when she gets incinerated. All right. And the incinerates, they normally lower block proficiency or remove perfect block. That won't happen with her. Okay. Her attacks do energy damage, like I mentioned earlier, and grants her immunity to special lock and power lock, cold snap, and frostbite. Now, that is nice. That is really nice. Now, that means she's still susceptible to like power drain and power steal, but that's a nice bit of utility. Let's see, has a youthful pep in her step, granting her an indefinite instinct buff. All right, allows the parry mastery to trigger its stun against non-contact attacks. So, just so you know, you've got Zola. So she will be good for parrying Zola and getting your heavy attacks in. Trying to think who else. Ebony Maw, I believe. Yondu. And I'll probably think of some other ones, but those are ones that you generally have a hard time parrying. Iron Man, Infinity War also. So she's going to be able to just parry them. I like that. I'm seeing a wave of champs getting that ability now. Angela, for example, has it. Photon has it. Don't think it's a coincidence that they are synergy partners either. All right. She can absorb indefinite iridescence buffs from the sun as it shines down in various locations across the stage. I actually like this. I think that's a little cute. Okay. After appearing briefly, the sun fades away, appears in a new location, which I like. And she starts with 2 iridescence buffs. While in the sun, she gains the following abilities. She'll gain 1 iridescence buff every 0.65 seconds. She's going to gain a power gain buff, granting 2% of a bar of power each second for each iridescence buff up to 6. Charging a heavy attack in the sun after landing a non-combo ending attack inflicts a stun passive for 2.2 seconds. This stun cannot have its duration modified by tech champions. So what that means is that while she's in the sun, she'll be able to parry and charge her heavy, and they'll be stunned. Or she can hit them one time and then charge her heavy, and they'll be stunned. So she can combo into a heavy as long as she does not actually end it. So we'll play around with that, and you'll see it. All right. If she activates a special attack while in the sun, she gains unblockable. That is so awesome, let me tell you. All right, for the duration of the special. But she has to be in the sun for that. As an attacker, she stands still while in the sun. So like Mantis, she doesn't automatically run forward. If she's in the sun, she will not automatically walk out of the sun. All right. Let's see. Whenever she blocks a hit, she consumes iridescence buffs based on the blocked attack to grant herself a glancing buff for the duration of the attack. Okay. This buff is removed if she is struck. When the opponent glances against Karolina, damage is reduced by 85%. And offensive ability accuracy is reduced by 40. I wonder if that means that that she can parry Photon. Might have to try that. Light and medium attacks gain her 1 buff. Special 1 until, oh, wait. Whenever she blocks a hit. Okay, that's the solar shield block. So if she blocks a light and medium, she gains 1. If she blocks a special 1, 3 buffs, and a special 2, 6 buffs. That's how I'm reading that. Whenever iridescence buffs are consumed by blocking, inflict energy vulnerability passive for 15 seconds. Okay. Interesting. That's going to give them more damage, give her more damage. All right. Let's see. Her personal incinerate passives deal energy damage over 14 seconds. Okay. Pause during special attacks. As a defender, personal incinerate scale with base attack only. That's good. You don't want it going up with the modified. That'd be crazy. And deal half damage. Yeah, they don't want it to be insane there. During her special attacks, personal incinerates deal no damage. Instead, each of Karolina's special attack hits inflict an instant incinerate for each personal incinerate active. Dealing a burst of energy damage per bar of power spent. So her special 2 be hitting hard, and her special 3 for sure. All right, so the special 1, she's going to gain iridescence buffs, 8 over the course of the attack. Then her special 2 consumes 1 iridescence buff to inflict 1 personal incinerate passive. And then special 3 consume up to 12 iridescent buffs to inflict 12 personal incinerate passives. And you can see why you want that. It's going to give her more damage. I don't know what her best rotation is, but I've been using her pretty simply. So if you have tips, leave them in the comments. Gain a non-stacking 10% intensify. All right. Increase the potency of all newly created buffs by a percentage. And of course, it doesn't impact the intensify. And while active, she generates iridescence buffs 35% faster while in the sun. All right, let's go over here, play around in Realm of Legends. And we'll showcase a little bit here. I don't use her a ton, so I am not an expert Karolina. I just recently got her. I'm not an expert Karolina player here. So definitely, if you see me doing something wrong or you have a tip or some advice, let me know. Okay, so here we go. She's in the sun. See that stun? And then I dash back here, and I'm gaining power. All right. Look at that damage. All right, now I don't see the sun. There it is. And it will tell you where the sun is. There's an indicator at the bottom there that tells you where the sun is. Here we go. Look at that. That's nasty. That is nasty. And that's 43 seconds. I wasn't even doing much. I didn't do much there, you know? Let's do one more. But that's her, really, in a nutshell. And then I like to do that. Dash back in the sun. Notice how I was just standing still in the stun there. Okay. And then here we go. Boom, boom. And that was unblockable. Standing in the sun. And you want to fight in the sun, if you can. Loving it. Here, eat that. She is fun. I have to admit, she is fun. But anyway, that is going to do it for the video. Hope this has helped you understand her a little bit better. She seems to be pretty straightforward. Stay in the sun. Maybe hit your special one. Build up those buffs. You know, put some incinerates on them. And fire your special 2 while in the sun. And watch the damage roll in. All right, so take care. And you all have a blessed day.
Lord's moves are slick, dexterity more heavily, he dodged quick. Class champ, Lord the master of the game, cosmic science, skill tech mute I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how he roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, he's swift, his tactics be tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite.